Na Amber Farmer's voice this.
Shamu forward, forward. We are so proud to be Ambazonians. Ambazonians, Shamu forward, forward. We are so proud to be Ambazonians. We come from Momondi and Fako, Dongamanto, Kope Maningu Babwi. We come from Mezama Yugoyo, Rebiele Menchum Goke Tunja Meme is all. Our freedom is all. Our freedom is all. Our freedom.
Mama and Papa them for Ambazonia una welcome for Amber Farmer's voice. We don't see am say how with this war dey so next year chop in go fit lack and hungry it go fit dey plenty. So Amber Farmer's voice dey for here for help for see say may we put head together. See how we fit fix we own fertilizer, see how we fit fix medicine where they kill insect them. See how we fit work plenty chop for small piece of land. So with the talks to make all man find Amber Farmer's voice for Facebook and for YouTube, so that any question where you get them, may you write them for days, so that Amber Farmer's voice it go answer for una. We'll be ready for help una for all time, for answer una question and for give una any information how we will fit grow chop, how we will fit keep chop fine, make it not spoil for long time, how we will fit hide chop, so that that wicked people they not spoil them. Thank una plenty.
Shamu forward, forward. We are so proud to be Ambazonians. Ambazonians, Shamu forward, forward. We are so proud to be Ambazonians.
Papa them, Mami them for Ambazonia, and everybody. We people them for ground 1, for ground 0, for Ghana. Una welcome for Amber Farmer's voice. My name is Isaac Zama, and I will be one host for this program for today. As you know, Amber Farmer's voice na program where it can help with people them for ground 0 and for ground 1 and for Ghana how for grow chop fine. Now program for wartime where it can help with people them for teach them, for bring knowledge, can share around with them so that they grow chop fine. For this time for war, for we independence. Anyway, as we normally do every week, before we actually go into the program, I go like for bet everybody make we take 1 minute of silence for honor the people them, with people them where La République don't kill them for this war for we independence. Okay, thank you again very much for for honoring the people that with people that way a lot of people don't kill them. Say make we get with independence. I would like for take this opportunity for salute our people then, especially for ground 1. I would like for salute people then for ICOM, people then where they now for Community Career Academy. For ICOM, where they watch this this program right now. I like to salute people them for Mwemundani, people them for Bafut, people them for Bangem, for Yumujok, for Menji, for Batibo, for Achatugi, for Bifang, for Widikum, for Manyemen. We salute una. We think about una. And we hope say very soon this war where La République don't put inside, so we will come out victorious very, very soon. So today's program, this program for today, what we'll come we'll talk today now, how we fit use green plantain and green banana we make fufu day. You know, we don't grow for the chop fufu when only corn or cassava or unkunkum, but other way than they way we fit still make fufu with chopper. So we fit make fufu with again green plantain. We fit make fufu with green banana. That was small banana where they use it for make achu, where they make a use of pound achu. yes, we use that one too for make fufu day. So now one of the things now we will talk for this program today. So this program be important again because we will learn two things them. Number one thing we are talking, we will learn how we will make fufu with plantain and banana. And then the second thing we will learn now where it be important. I say we will learn how we will make solar dryer. Because before you want make this fufu, you could use a solar dryer. So now the two things that way we will learn how to make them today. But before we come for really talk why this thing it be important and make use this opportunity for thank the people them where they don't call you for ground zero. Many people they don't call for ground zero, say they watch the program and say they give they ask questions, we want to ask them. So we want to thank some viewers them for Benin Republic. For Benin Republic, where they watch Amber Farmer's Voice. Some person called for there, he say he watch Amber Farmer's Voice and he asked question about how we feel how for the program where we do some one time, how if we use peas for using like fertilizer. So this person for Benin, he asked which kind of quantity for peas and for mixing water and peas for water tomato day, for water garlic, for water corn and all that. And then he asked another question, say now how many weeks if you basically you use that piece or that urine, you fertilize your corn, how many weeks again could pass before you do them again? So as he don't ask this question, so we don't think now say we will do another program in the coming weeks. So in the coming weeks where we will talk for all farmers and for Ambazonia, for Ground One, for Ghana, how for actually which kind of quantity you will use them for that piece for water your for fertilize your corn day, for fertilize your njamajama or for fertilize your tomato, how long how many times you will do it for 1 week or for 1 month and things like that. So make una inform other people them say we will come back, we will talk all the kind of chop them we will fit use now for fertilizer and then we'll talk how many times per week we will not fit do them. So we go maybe we will bring some researcher where they don't do research how for use peas like fertilizer, or we could find all the information and then we could do a special program for how for use peas, which quantity we use them and things like that. And then we get some somebody send me WhatsApp message from home, say he be poultry farmer, he keep na fowl them, and so he asked you some question them about sick them for fowl, how they feel make me fowl them big fine and things like that. So we don't get that message. So I want to tell people then where they keep fowl. Say in the coming weeks we'll go make another program for can talk how people if keep their fowls and how they take care of that sick them, which kind leaves them, which kind of country leaves them if you use them for cure some the sick them where they affect fowl them. And then we'd also work on another program where how we go use leaves. We won't leave them where they enter we forest them for amber, for use them for palm cocoa day. So cocoa farmer them would more gonna know say would work on this and we go bring them for in next coming weeks. Again, so Moko go back for thing where we're supposed to we need for learn them today. As I talk today, the aim for this program today is for learn how for make fufu with green plantain and green banana. Why be say this program it be so important? It be very very important because plantain plantain, it get things that inside where they call and say iron. It get some things that inside where they call and say calcium. It get phosphorus, and then it get fiber. This fiber, it means say something where the inside plantain where when you chop them, it need to make you the fat plenty. So now one of the reasons why we think say we make bring something where it go feel help with people them for try for reduce the fat where people that they just fat this time, and because they need do a lot of exercise, they take a lot of taxi or okada and things like that. So this one, it really be for it really be important for the health of the people. And the one thing we will learn for this program today, I say this fufu they make and so they make all with plantain and banana ikanda. Yeah, that interesting thing there, because researchers them for university them for I go do research. I see them say the National Institute of Health for America here, they don't do research. They can't talk say kanda banana or kanda plantain, it be rich in fiber, it get a lot of protein, and then they get iron and calcium. So if you make fufu with plantain with anikanda, means say when you make pap there or you make fufu, you get for small picking. That small picking, it will really strong fine, because this fufu where get a lot of iron, it will then help the small picking there, and then it will build with immune system and things like that. So now one of the most important things in that way, we think say make we can show with people that we can discuss how we make one fufu now with with kanda banana and plantain, and plantain ways to get a kanda on it, and banana ways to get a kanda on top. When I go see and say, even though we focus now on plantain and banana, the solar dryer we will learn about again today, we'll see and say we fit use them now, we fit dry cocoa day, we fit dry sweet potato, we fit use them for dry with tomato, we fit use them for dry eru, we fit use them for dry green, we fit use them for dry njamajama. So all kind chop wood we grow. We use this solar dryer now for dryer. Anyway, as I don't always talk, say Amba farmers. One of the reasons why we go out, we go find all this way them, all this technology for can show people them. Now so that we start now for prepare the Ambazonia farmers, so that as soon as we reach for Boya, all this technology, all this technique them we would bring them, it will help we now for make we chop we will start export them for either ground for Nigeria or for any white man country. Because for export chop from Ambazonia for white man country, you get for keep a certain standard. You get for make sure say you produce the chop for some kind clean way, and it meets certain standards. So all this technology them that in another way we want teach with farmers them, so that as soon as we get to Boya, and then with government for Boya, it will not set up with Department of Agriculture, where it will get colleges of agriculture. This college agriculture now, they will then set standards where it will help farmers, so that when you make your fufu banana, they will write on top say this fufu banana where they make and so with this standard, and then it will be good for exporter. So now all these things we for Ambazonia, we go do and when we reach Oboya. And at the thing that way, people them for Amber Farmers Voice and other people them where they learn about agriculture for school, and that way would they work on for help with people them. So I just want to use this opportunity for tell people them for Ground Zero. Say yes, we work hard for this independence and make everybody for Ground Zero make we continue for believe in this independence until we'll get them very, very soon. So make we start now, make we go now. We'll see how women for Kenya they make this fufu plantain or fufu banana with green banana. After we finish watch that one, we'll then come back now. We will talk some more how we with Amazonia we feel.
Across the world, people eat bananas and plantains. While some prepare banana as part of their main meal, many just eat it as a fruit. And where people have grown up eating cooked or grilled bananas or plantains twice a day, many want to eat different fruits, which further pushes down prices. Many farming families grow bananas and sell to the local market. But with plenty of fresh bananas available, they fetch a low price. Once harvested, bananas don't keep long and are easily damaged during handling and storage. But it is possible to turn your bananas or plantains into another nutritional product, namely flour. Let us visit the Maisha Bora Women's Group in central Kenya, who will tell us more benefits of banana flour and how to make it. Banana flour takes up less space and can be stored for a much longer period than fresh bananas. You can also transport flour more easily as it is less bulky. But above all, many people like to buy banana flour because they can use it in many different ways. Porridge can be made with pure banana flour. You can also make ugali, chapati, donuts, and pancakes. But because the banana flour is very fine, you have to mix it with other flour.
We prepared the chips out of the whole banana, the flesh and the peels and the sap. That it tells us that that banana is wholesome. And banana itself has got all that we need in our bodies, nutrition-wise, and even promotion of health holistically. So when we prepare this banana flour, it means that we have got all that we need from that banana.
The importance of banana porridge to children is that it boosts their thinking and energy. Our parents in the old days gave us bananas, but we saw it as a traditional thing without benefit. But now we realize the benefits. We see that those children who eat banana flour porridge are performing better in school than those who don't.
Making banana flour is easier done in a group. That's why Maisha Bora Women's Group was founded. The group laid out clear rules and procedures to make sure all members contribute towards the work.
Gikundi giki ni gitwarithagia na mbere na uhoro wa gukirorera mitugo na uhoro wa kurora
The group is managed by observing the rules and regulations. This is written in our constitution. If anybody does not follow these rules, we advise them to read the constitution so they know the group rules and regulations. When we sell the products, we divide the profits equally. Nobody gets more than the other because we work as a group and therefore each plays an equal role.
Now that we know the benefits of banana flour, let's start to make it. Harvest bananas from your garden or buy fresh bananas from the farmers. You can turn most banana varieties into flour any time of the year, but make sure the bananas have not been sprayed with chemicals.
We use bananas that are green and not yet ripe because they have a lot of sap which contains many nutrients. We do not use the ripe bananas as they have a lot of sugar. The flour spoils easily and can go bad faster. You cannot keep it for long.
The Maishabora group buys bananas from its members, as well as from the surrounding community. Everyone gets a fair price as the group invested in a weighing scale so that bananas are no longer paid by the bunch, but by the weight. Remove the bananas from the bunch. Wash them thoroughly with clean water to remove any dirt. Chop off both ends of the banana. Do not peel them.
We went into the books to see what is happening, what is in the banana. And we came to realize that the banana is very, very strong. It has got all the elements that our bodies need. But the main part of banana, which has got the strength of that banana, is not in the flesh. It is in the sap. And the sap is contained in the peel. This is the reason why we do not peel.
Slice the banana lengthwise 2 or 3 times. Cut the banana across into thin, equal pieces, not more than half a centimeter thick. The thicker you leave the pieces, the longer they will take to dry. You can dry your banana chips in the sun, but it will be faster and more hygienic to use a solar dryer. Solar dryers capture the heat of the sun, speeding up the drying. Your banana chips are also protected from dust, dirt, and rats. There are many different models of solar dryers. The one used by the Maishabora group is a simple transparent plastic house of 2 meters by 3 meters. Collect the fresh banana chips on a clean tray and take them to the solar dryer. As hygiene is important, anyone entering the solar dryer washes their feet in disinfectant. Spread the banana chips on the racks in the solar dryer, making sure they do not stick together. Turn the banana pieces once a day for 3 to 5 days for consistent drying.
The dry ones will break like just a dry piece of a wood. Just something dry, you know how it breaks and how it feels when it is breaking.
Place the dried banana chips in a clean airtight bag. This bag can be kept in a second bag for extra protection. Store these in a dry place until you have sufficient quantity to mill. This reduces your transport cost and the cost of milling. Take the dried banana chips to your nearby mill for grinding. The miller will want the banana chips sieved in case there are any particles that could damage his meal. Now, pour the dried banana chips into the mill for grinding. Check the fineness of the flour coming out. If necessary, the mill is adjusted. Collect your banana flour in a clean dry bag or container. When you get home, store the banana flour in an airtight bag or container in a dry place, protected from sunlight until you want to sell it. Like other flours, banana flour can be stored for a long period if kept dry. Pack the banana flour into small quantities according to your customer's requirements. Use a weighing scale for accuracy. Now, let us look at what we have learned. Banana flour fetches a good price as it can be used to prepare a wide variety of food products. Harvest bunches of green bananas or plantains. Wash the bananas thoroughly in clean water. Slice the bananas without removing the peel as the sap is highly nutritious. Cut them into small chips of equal thickness. Dry the fresh banana chips in a solar dryer for 3 to 5 days, turning the chips daily. Grind the dried chips into flour. Pack in airtight bags or containers and store in a dry place. My Shabora Women's Group has shown us the benefits and profits to be made from banana flour. By making bananas into flour, it has helped them change their lives.
Okay, Papa them and everybody and viewers, wanna welcome back. I hope say una really enjoy what you wanna see. Una see and say it be very very simple. You just take banana or plantain, you wash them, you cut them small for small sizes, and then you dry them inside solar dryer. And then you go grind them for make fufu there. For people then where they there for refugee camps or for bushes and where the navigate get machine. If you dry them so and then you pound them inside mortar. You pound them inside mortar and then you will get fufu. You will then chop that fufu now where you get a lot of iron. Get a lot of fiber, for inside. So this one it will really help the nutrition for with small picking them will like make they get enough vitamins inside their chop or inside their skin. So when I say this program, this thing will if we make fufu. Instead for we the chop that so fufu corn and kunkum all the time. Now we fit also chop banana fufu or plantain fufu. For people them like for Muyuka and so or for Manfred side and way they grow a lot of plantain. I don't see them for that side for Mundemba where road no day. People they are planted the ripe, it is spoiled now for bush. Now, with this idea, with this system, people from Mundemba, people from Dian, where road no day, where there people no give road, we like we know bureau for the last 56 years. They feel now make their use from that plantain. They make fufu day. The advantage now say that plantain where it ripe, it is spoiled because people don't chop them. If you use it now make fufu, then because it no heavy, you feed then sell them now. So as when I hear for that video, the advantage now say when you don't make fufu from this plantain, if it stay like 6 months, when you don't make and you keep on fine, it will stay like 6 months. So it means you still get plantain for chop, you still get all the nutrients after 6 months. Where if you maybe make fufu day, maybe that plantain for rot inside bush, and then but they can't chop them, or monkey they can't chop them. So when I see and say when you do it now, so you go fit sell that you go fit sell maybe 1 kilo or 2 kilo or 3 kilo for money. Then for leave all this plenty chop them, me they ripe, they spoil like that. So again, as I talk, when we reach Boya, with government go set standards them. We go mean say the person where there for Mundemba or the person where there for Akwaya, when they make their plantain fufu, it go do the same like the person where it there for Mwemundani or for Manyemen or for Lebialem. When we don't reach Boya, the government go set all these standards there. They go standardize how we make fufu banana or fufu plantain. 19 in that way, where people that they work on right now for make all that thing them they standardize them, so that as soon as we reach a Boya, all that thing will come on now. Then they start training farmers them how for make all this thing with for make all this kind of job them with all the small technology. The reason why farmers voice it come now with all this knowledge and I say make we start prepare now for start prepare with people them, so that once we land for Boya, we'll just pick up the run, because we don't already get all the knowledge. We just need for implementer. But all this thing we do now, so some people them they first start implementer. With people then where they do for ground one, where they watch this program, they will start do some of these things them where they in relative safety. They will start do some of these things and now they practice them, so that as soon as they come off of ground one, they will just come, they apply them. But so the next thing we will need for do now for show how for make a solar dryer. About 3 weeks ago or so, we can talk how people person make solar dryer. But now since plantain fufu or banana fufu it be made exclusively using a solar dryer, now you would think say make we can show people them again, for remind people them how way they make that solar dryer. Because once you use that solar dryer, it would then easy now for making plantain fufu. This video when I go watching now, how they make solar dryer. Now they make them, they use them for dry pepper day for Kenya. But now the same thing. Once we don't know how for make the solar dryer, we then use it now for dry with plantain day, dry with banana day, for make fufu day, and make all kinds of them. So make we watch again how they make that solar dryer. That very, very simple technology. The advantage for this solar dryer, I say, it dryer chop very, 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 very fast. Like 2 days, 1 or 2 days, it depends where that sun come out. Your plantain or your banana, you could dry or cocoa. When we finish, we'll talk about the kind of we'll feed dry them and how we feed dry them. Another advantage with this solar dryer, I say, when you use this solar dryer, fly them, they no come land on top your chop. Dust no come on top your chop. And then very important, sand you know go mix with your chop. When I remember how sometimes when you go market, you go buy arrow, you can't cook sand they be inside. That because they dry that arrow for ground, and then wind past, it carry dust or it carry sand, you can put that inside that arrow. So with solar dryer, your chop will be clean, it will produce very hygienic, and then it will give you advantage. Say we go start export very hygienic chops. So now make we see how did they make that solar dryer again.
Across the world, people spice up their food with chilies, either whole, flaked, or ground into a powder. Farmers and traders can earn good money by selling chili products at local and international markets. But when chilies are harvested too late, or are not well dried and stored, they can rot quickly. Many farmers dry chilies on the floor, and it may take more than a week before they're dry enough. When it rains, or when the weather is wet, many people struggle to dry their chilies. When chilies remain moist, molds develop, and the chilies will go bad. Some molds produce a poison called aflatoxin, which is toxic to people.
As a buyer, when I go and buy chili from a farmer, it can happen that inside the bag there is some chili which is not properly dried. And should it happen that some part which has gone moldy, this moldiness can spread throughout the bag, which eventually will spoil the old chili in the bag, and you'll end up losing the old chili.
To speed up drying and to dry your food hygienically, you can use a solar dryer that uses the heat of the sun to dry fruits and vegetables. Solar dryers come in many shapes and sizes, but the principles stay the same. Some expensive solar dryers can dry large quantities of spices and food throughout the year. These dryers use the sun and other sources of heat to keep the temperature constant. A ventilator forces the warm air over the food to draw out the moisture faster. Simple models of solar dryers only use the warmth of the sun. They're made in such a way that even without a ventilator, the air flows over the food. In this video, we'll learn how to make and use a simple solar dryer to dry chilies. But let's first listen to a farmer and a trader from Lira in northern Uganda about the benefits of solar drying.
It
doesn't take much time to spread the chilies in the dryer. After that, you can go and do your work and then come back to monitor. You can leave it to dry there overnight.
As chili dried in a solar dryer maintains the color to a bright red color. Also, the chili dried in solar dryer takes shorter time. As a result, development of moldness is ignored, is cut off. And then thirdly, foreign materials that come from outside as a result of wind that would contaminate it when dried on the ground is eliminated. And because of the good quality we achieve, then I'm able always to pay a better price to the farmer that sells it.
In a solar dryer, you can dry all sorts of food, such as spices, vegetables and fruits, as explained by a food processor and trader in Uganda.
Obuzibu bwenfuna nga nkungudde ennaanasi ennyingi. Ennaanasi bwe zibeera ennyingi mba sirina wa kuzitereka.
At harvest there are many pineapples and I have nowhere to keep them. And our village middlemen, when they buy our pineapples, they pay a low price and they do not take these small pineapples. So we cut them and dry them in a dryer, and when we finish drying them, we can get some good money.
Nembwanika bumala ennaku 3 nga bukaze ne nsobola okufunamu ku kasente akawerako.
Making your own solar dryer is fairly simple. All you need is some wood, nails, hinges, and a little lock for the door, a clear plastic sheet, an iron sheet, and some screen for the vents and food trays. Make the wooden frame. The length and width depend on the size of the galvanized iron sheet. Paint the iron sheet black to better absorb the heat from the sun. We make the dryer 30 centimeters deep. The total height in the front is 95 centimeters and 110 centimeters at the back. For a 3-meter long iron sheet, we use 3 pairs of legs for extra support. The upper surface of the box and the food trays are slightly slanted. This helps the hot air flow faster over the food from one end of the dryer to the other. Make a support to help slide in the trays at 10 centimeters above the bottom. On the back side we make 2 doors to make it easy to put the trays in and take them out, and to clean the box dryer. Cover the frames of the trays with screen, so the air can reach the food on both sides of the tray. Slide the food trays into the solar dryer about 10 centimeters above the bottom surface and slanted towards the top. This way the air can flow above and below the food trays and dry the food more evenly. Cover the long side and the doors with mosquito screen. This will let the air in, but will keep out dust and insects. Add a small lock so the doors stay closed. Cover the top and the 2 short sides of the box dryer with clear plastic to capture the heat of the sun. As heated air moves over the food, cool air is drawn in through the bottom vent, and the heated moist air flows out of the higher exhaust vent. Now that we've seen how to make our own solar dryer, how do we best use it to dry our chilies? Before handling chilies and other food, make sure you have washed your hands to keep your product clean. Put your solar dryer in a sunny place in the courtyard. Spread out a thin layer of clean chilies onto the food trays and place the trays into the solar dryer. Always keep the doors of the dryer closed so that flies do not enter the dryer. If the nights are cool, bring the solar dryer indoors, or else the humidity inside the box will settle on the dried fruit and may cause molds to develop. After just 2 days of drying in the sun, the chilies will be dry enough for packaging and storing. So what have we learned? Solar drying allows you to dry food faster and cleaner. It helps to keep molds from growing. A simple solar dryer has a shallow box with a black bottom to capture the heat from the sun. Cover the top and the 2 short sides of the box dryer with clear plastic. Slightly slant the box and food trays to help the hot air flow faster over the food. As heated air moves over the food, cool air is drawn in through a vent at the lowest side of the box. The heated, moist air flows out of another exhaust vent at the upper end of the box. By drying your chilies in a solar dryer, you'll get better quality chilies and fetch a higher price when selling them.
Okay, my people, I hope say when they don't see how they make that solar dryer for Uganda. The which I would like for talking to say maybe since this thing is still being new for some of the people them, we hope say people they go watch them over and over so that they will really know how for make them. They go find say when any carpenters they want make them, they follow the exact measurements as I talk on for that video. With hope say SCBC it go play them again plenty time them so that people when they miss them now they go watch them again. We go advise say when they watch them, some carpenter or any person make a whole pen and paper so that it go take the measurement as they talk them inside that video so that when you want bill them, you go bill them exactly as they talk. Make no try for cut corner for make you follow them exactly as they talk so that when you follow them exactly as they talk, when it go work very very well. Another thing to we would learn from that video, that's it. When I see and say that one for Uganda, it be something like a community solar dryer where it really long. So if a person where it grow also where it not really grow plenty pepper or not grow plenty chop, if it make it own small one where it go correct for you, so that then it go use them. But if now places are like we people them for ground one, where they work together in a group, they fit all them fit come together. They learn how to make this solar dryer. They make one community solar dryer, and then they use them like that woman them for Kenya. They use they use them together like that woman for Kenya where they make that plantain fufu. So if this group of farmers them, if they don't go cut their beans today, they one can dry them. They can dry them for 2 days, and then the other people them, if they don't make their plantain fufu, they do them. They rotate them. So una go sit on down, una make una schedule for see how una go use this community dryer. We hope, say, as we don't see this solar dryer so, we mami them when buy and sell them. We hope say they will learn this thing. But I remember how when you go for food market for Bamenda one no, or for other market them, you see how people the tomato they ripe and then they throw away them because they don't know what to do with them. Now with this solar dryer, we no go like for here again. Say some mommy when I buy and sell them, where it don't take small money, you go buy one basket tomato for bush market. It come, they not buy it all, and then that tomato rotten. No. With solar dryer, mommy you go feed now. Take that tomato, it fix them, then dry them with the solar dryer. Then you go make sure say you go always the money no go loss. That advantage that way solar dryer get them. Make people they need to lose money because they don't know how to preserve this job. I think I would try to bring all these things for people then. For people then where they do for ground one and people where they do for bush. You know, when did they make that solar dryer? When I see them say they talk say you go for put either mosquito net or another net where you put that on top. You did for put that pepper, for put that things on top. For people that where they do for where they do for bushes, where they don't get money for buying net. When I remember how mommy they used to make mat or some nothing where they put on top banda, you put pepper on top. Where they some they make out bamboo, some they make out with fiber, some they make out with Indian bamboo. We need people the way then if you buy those nets, they fit make some of those nets them, and then they put them as the base now for put the for put your chop on top. Make I just show now small example for which what they talk about. Maybe some people they never see them, or some people they don't forget. Make with parents and make maybe the way they still know some of these things. The young people the way they stay for village where they still know some of these things. Maybe they go for bush now. They cut on Indian bamboo or they cut on a raffia palm. People where they some maybe they where they make mat. You know, make we use with sense. Make we use everything we there for the environment. We'll make these things them there. We will feel only need for go out, we go buy things them like nails and that plastic paper. And the plastic paper, I talk something. The plastic paper, when you go for buy the plastic paper, make sure say that plastic paper where it thick small, make it not be that one way over light so. That one way like if you use them, but it not go capture the heat very much for make that chop dry quickly. So as we talk, you know, you go for use zinc, you put them under, and then you paint them black. But what if with people that where they inside bush, or the one where they for ground one where they not get money for buy zinc or for go buy paint? What if we do that? Say if we find black plastic paper with thick small, and then instead you use them in place of that zinc, because when you paint that zinc with black the color black it absorbed a lot of sunlight or heat. So when you replace it now, when you use that black plastic paper, you replace that zinc there, it will still absorb the heat, even though it no absorb the heat like zinc, but the it will still work. It will work in the sense if you will use zinc, it will take maybe 1 day or 2 days for dry pineapple or for dry pepper, maybe the one with that plastic paper, it will take 3 days. But in the end, final analysis, it will still work. So make sure just this one that just pictures them how people where they know how to make those baskets they fit do.
Amazonia waka waka. Mesumene poyo mezangu idonga matu kupe mani nguba fako manyu libyale momonjango ketunja land of freedom, the land of milk and honey, land of plenty. Poyo
Okay, so when I don't see how people then for villages them they fit make some of those basket them they make some of those other thing them then use it now for like the base now for the solar dryer. So mommy them and papa them when I see them say this one a very very simple technology where anybody if you do one. Anybody, if people then they wait and if you do one, at least carpenter then they, younger people then they, where if you make these things then, and it will help people. So this solar dryer, if you use them for dry cocoa, if you get plenty cocoa, you don't get road for take and go market. If you go move this cocoa now, you come now, you clean this cocoa, and then you cut them small, the same size. You put them under your solar dryer. It could dry, and then you take this cocoa now. When you want chop up, if wait for you for grind for machine no day, you pound them like they used to pound fufu in those days, and then you cook them now like aqua, or cook them like ndai. So if you take them, if you dry your arrow, if you dry your njamajama, if you dry green, if you dry cabbage, if you dry if you dry any kind of thing with them, if you dry any kind of thing with them, if you use this solar dryer, if you use this solar dryer for dry any kind of thing with them. So with the appeal for people there, say make the try as much as possible for learn how to make some of these things, so that it will reduce that the amount of money we lose them because we chop the spoil. Because we chop the spoil. So papa them and mommy them from Amazonia, we hope say when I really learn something from this program. We'll continue for bring on many more of this technology then, so I make it help with people then for ground 1, for ground 0, or IDP the inside the Republic. May they improve their farming, may they improve their job, may they save their job. Pineapple, now na mango season. Yeah, before I go, now na mango season. All that mango the way you see on the drum, make we use them now. We use the solar dryer for dry that mango them, and then we sell them, or we sell them with chopper. So everybody for Ground Zero, we hope say when I learn something from this program, when I enjoy them, and we will come back next week with another edition for Amber Farmer's Voice. We wish you a good day. We hope say una for ground zero, una stay strong. Amber farmers we work that say we get for feed the nation during this period of war. Now we own role that restoration forces they do their own work. Anybody get their own work. We farmers we could feed the nation during war, and then when the war ends, we don't get to Boya, we will then develop the country. So we thank you again so much. We're gonna stay fine. We will see you on Sunday next time for 4 p.m. Amber time. Again, if anybody where you don't see something for this program, where you learn something, make una share them with the other people, then way they don't get opportunity for watch TV. So una goodbye and see you next week.
Now Amber Farmers Voice this.
Move forward, forward. We are so proud to be Ambazonians. Ambazonians shall move forward, forward. We are so proud to be Ambazonians. We come from Momondi and Fako, Dongamanto, Kope Maningu Babui. We come from Mezama Yugoyo, Rebiele Menchungo Ketunja Meme is all. Our freedom is all. Our freedom is all. Our freedom.
Mama and Papa them for Ambazonia, una welcome for Amber Farmers Voice. We don't see them say how with this war they so next year chop in go feed lack and hungry, it go feed the plenty. So Amber Farmers Voice they for here for help for see say may we put head together. See how we fix we own fertilizer, see how we fix mixing where they kill insect them. See how where we feed work plenty chop for small piece of land. So with the talks to make all man find Amber Farmers Voice for Facebook and for YouTube, so that any question where you get them, may you write them for days, so that Amber Farmers Voice it go answer for una. We'll be ready for help una for all time, for answer una question and for give una any information how we fit grow chop, how we fit keep chop fine, make it not spoil for long time, how we fit hide chop, so that may that wicked people they not spoil them. Thank una plenty.
Shall move forward, forward. We are so proud to be Ambazonians. Ambazonians shall move forward, forward. We are so proud to be Ambazonians.